my gosh, I'm so excited. This is my first one. You guys, I'm very excited because tonight we're doing a listening party. And it's me. Oh my gosh, I have to introduce myself. You're so used to seeing Robbie's face, his beautiful shining face. He is kind of technically here, but he's not on the screen, so sorry to disappoint you. But my name is Grace Aki, and I'm the content strategist for Broadway Records. I'm the host of Tell Me on a Sunday podcast, Broadway Radio, a lot of things that you may be unfamiliar with, but here you are. You're going to listen and subscribe. That's what's going to happen today. I'm so excited to bring you this album and talk to Drew Gasparini. But first, I'm coming to you from an undisclosed New York adjacent location, which I feel like is like 90% of most actors. Here we are. We're celebrating what is now like the full-blown third grader that is I Could Use a Drink, the album. It's been out for like 8 years with us at Broadway Records, and we love it so, so much. So we're very excited to hear the original music of Drew Gasparini tonight. I'm excited to answer your questions and send them to Drew because your questions are for Drew and not me. So please ask him as many questions as you want to. It's going to be a very exciting night. We're going to have his friends, his family, and him, but we should bring him in. You guys want to see him. Let's welcome in Drew Gasparini to the chat. Hello!
Hi, Grace. How are you?
I'm doing well. How you? Did you just get in from
I
the
got
coast?
in from California late last night, and boy, did I gain weight on that trip. I had a big Italian festival, my grandmother's 90th birthday. So I was out there celebrating.
Your nonna?
With my nonni. It was a lot of fun, and I ate a lot of salted cured meats, as the Italians tend to do. It was a joy.
That's awesome. I went to the St. Anne's Festival in Hoboken, New Jersey this weekend.
Word.
And it was also an Italian food festival. And I had fried raviolis, cavacol, mutts. I know how you feel about the word mutts, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, we don't like the word mutts. Get that out of the vernacular. No, sure. It's just not, though.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But people are here to not hear us talk about Italian meats.
We could. In fact, that'll be the next one, kids. Tune in when we talk about delis.
It's now we're talking meat.
Yeah, now we're talking meat.
Brought to you by the Broadway Podcast Network.
Hey, thanks for the plug.
Listen, it's been almost a decade since you've done this music at Joe's Pub. I can't believe that. I don't want to tell you what I was doing a decade ago, but it wasn't showing up to Joe's Pub because I was a child.
Wow.
So it's been so long and you've been doing these songs for so many years, but they still have so much relevancy and all that good stuff. I feel like we should just get right into the first track that we're going to play, which is the end of the album because we're starting with Overboard. And I have to tell you guys, the reason we're playing the whole track is because there's a little bonus feature at the end. And we will talk about it.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And now you all will know. So let's play Overboard.
Stuck like a rock in the mud. When you talk, then you pick me right up and you shake me right off. I can see in your face, you can tell when I've gone overboard. So irreplaceable, you push me right overboard. Drunk in the brain, please refrain from encouraging tactile behavior. I thrive on your nurturing. It's in your face, you can tell when I've gone overboard. So irreplaceable. irreplaceable. You push me right overboard. And I'm alone now, but I'm full grown now. Won't you show me how to stay up, not down? Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. Stand in the sea, but the land's so inviting. I don't rock the boat 'cause the water's so frightening. Watching the tide become angry and hungry. Man overboard, float ashore, stay above. I can see in your face, you can tell when I've gone overboard. So irreplaceable, you push me right overboard. And I'm alone now. Yes, I'm alone now. Yes, I'm alone now.
Hi, this is Drew's mom, Kelly. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone listening to this album.
Aw,
We are
Mom.
so proud of Andrew. He wrote all these songs all by himself. Can you believe that? Gosh, I just think the singers are great too. How did they memorize all those words? I mean,
Mom!
okay, honey, I'm just so proud.
Ugh.
He's such a sweet boy.
What did you just say?
Thanks again.
I don't know if contractually, when you were birthed, it was in some type of written agreement that all of you had to appear on all of your albums.
Yes,
Rooney's involved.
it was.
Your mom is a doll. I love that she's involved.
She's a good sport for doing that.
How did that happen? Were you like, wouldn't it be funny?
Well, it actually was like both my sisters sing on the album. We'll talk to them and we'll hear
Spoiler.
those songs. Sorry, everybody. It's been out for 8 years. But we and my dad, there's like a bunch of pictures of him because he was like traveling to New York for work a lot at the time that we were recording it. So there's a bunch of pictures of him in the booklet. And my brother wrote the foreword for the album. And I was like, how do I get my mom involved? And when my sister, Chloe, who was 16 at the time when she did If I Had You, my mom was like chaperoning her basically in the studio. And I was like, Mom, while you're here, let's get you involved too. And I wrote this stupid little script for her to do. And in retrospect, I wish it was a bonus track, not attached to Overboard, because Overboard would sit so nicely all by itself. But I kind of do love that Kelly makes her appearance on the album and that it is right there as the period of the end of that sentence.
It's more than that. It's an exclamation point.
It's an exclamation point. Yeah, several exclamation points.
Several. She deserves everything. So
And
I
more,
have to.
yes.
Oh, and more. I mean, I don't know. I could never honor my mother in such a way. Famously, when she's come to any of my shows, she pulled a muscle in her neck because she was stressed from watching me.
Oh shit!
So I don't know. Maybe one day. So let's go back to this. What are you? You're doing this show, and I want to call it a show. Do you call it a show? It's
kind of. I Could Use a Drink was just like a compilation album, but because the album has kind of stood out there as a piece in and of itself, it's gone from like a concert to now like a review, and now it's evolving even further, and people are finding these through lines, and they're staging it as more of a song cycle, kind of full-on show, which is really cool to see this evolution just kind of take its own course, without the help of me necessarily. It's really cool that people keep giving it these new iterations. It's awesome.
Well, tell me about what's going on in London. Besides the pandemic, tell us what's going on.
Because there is that. The Gartland Productions is run by Liam Gartland and Alex Conder in the UK, and these are two young guys who are just so scrappy and ambitious and hungry, and I respect them so much. And what they're doing in London right now is beyond my wildest dreams. There was a streamed version of this concert that they filmed beautifully, and they have the most immaculate singers. Go check it out. Go look up the Gartland production of I Could Use a Drink. Just Google that and you'll find all the information you need to get tickets if you are in the UK. But because of that streamed concert that happened in May, it was so successful that it was asked to do a pop-up performance in the West End at the Garrick Theatre, which is so I never expected to have any of my work on a stage in the West End, and this is kind of an amazing thing to see happen. And up until very recently, I was meant to go out there and actually play with the concert, which would have been really cool, but unfortunately London was put on the please don't fly here list, and all considering all things, it was best and safest for me not to travel there. The show is still going on, and they're being very safe. And I recommend everybody, if you're in the UK, go get tickets, mask up, go see the show, because the singers are insane. And props to those very young, very ambitious producers, Liam and Alex. Congrats, guys. It's really, really cool to see it take this life.
That's awesome. You're getting some intense comment questions, and I want to read one to you.
Sure.
Because they're kind of in the same vein, and I'm curious as to what your thoughts are.
Sure.
So do you write your songs with a formula in mind? Do you just go with the flow? Is there an overall theme? Like, this is a great question from Jessa. Like, how do you write this music? Gordy appearance! Oh my God!
Hey, Gordy, everybody!
Yeah.
Hi, Bubba! How you doing, baby? When I wrote these songs in particular, this was a trillion years ago. I wrote some of these songs. That one that we just heard, Overboard, I wrote when I was 19 years old. So, and I'm 35 now. So that should let you know just how old some of these songs are. And I don't know if there was any rhyme or reason with that song in particular, but when it comes to musical theater writing, all I want to make sure is that the character has a point of view. And I personally like to make each song an arc as opposed to fitting it into an overall arc. I like my mini arcs within the big arc. So that's my particular formula. And when it comes to writing about things I have no experience with, like a Two Little Lines, a song like that, which we're going to hear later.
You've never been pregnant.
I've never been a 17-year-old girl waiting for a pregnancy test.
This just in, folks. You're learning a lot.
Believe it or not, I do really, the empathy vein is something that every writer really, really needs, and you strengthen it by putting yourself in other people's shoes. And I don't just try to make things up. So I would put a big blanket text out to every girl or friend of mine in my phone and say, hey, if you were in this situation, what thoughts would go through your mind? And kind of study up on the human reaction outside of my own reaction and put it into place in the songwriting.
I also love the idea of you just blanket texting that with no precursor.
Yeah. Hey, what would you do if it's like, they're like, why? Why? What have you heard?
Just wondering, just throwing this out there. I feel like we need to go right into the next song, which is I Just Can't Stop. Let's play it.
Here we go.
Look into the bazaar and what you'll see is me. Keep the memory short and take the weak when they're giving. Say what you need and show them the last thing they'll see.
opinions. Can I live in the dark where all he sees is me? There's a sickness taking over, it's the life that he is living, and that sickness is what I wanna be.
Do you like how I just like cut that off so that you had to listen to the album?
Yeah, go check it out.
I'm just saying, you can buy it, you can stream it. That's kind of the point. Also, I really do want to, this was one of my questions, and I'm glad Adrian is asking it. What is Make Me Bad?
Make Me Bad is a musical that Alex Brightman and I have been writing or wrote many, many years ago. I think we started writing it in like 2012. It is a psychological thriller musical, and there's no real, outside of the fact that there are songs, it is so unlike a musical. It truly is terrifying. And it really is. Like, we've seen a few productions of it, and like, there's hardly any applause until the very, very end of the show because everyone is like gripping to their seats. It is the best review we ever got was Make Me Bad makes Sweeney Todd look like a kid's musical. That's what a review said about Make Me Bad. So if that gives you any insight as to how freaky the show is, that's what it is. And it's just kind of a serial killer love story, I guess is the easiest way to just kind of chalk it up.
Well, you have worked with Michael C. Hall, so you could do Dexter. You could do
true.
the musical. I'm just saying, plug Skittles at Skittles the Musical.
Skittles.com.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Anyways, you've already like sprinkled it out. I really want to bring in your sister Casey right now. Let's do it.
Yay!
Here she is.
Hi, Case.
Hey. What's
oh
up?
my God. Look how
at
big
you.
those headphones look on your little itty bitty head.
I know. I didn't know we needed headphones. And Chloe was like, don't forget your headphones. I was like, oh
And
no.
here you are. Look at that. Looking
You're
good.
so special. Well, first of all, best wishes to you. Congrats on recently getting hitched.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I've heard of marriage. Anyways, I'm so excited to talk to you about this song. We talked about like Chloe was like 16 when she recorded her song. How old were you when you guys recorded this? Do you mind me asking? Is that a weird thing to say?
No, it's not. I have no shame of my age.
You must have been what, 22?
Yeah, I think I was 22.
Just because like it sounds coming out of your voice and everything, even when you listen to it now and when you perform it, even present day, it just sounds, it's just so authentic and like exciting and scary. And any song that starts with shit, 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 I'm on board.
yeah. And
We
of
like
course,
to get our
like,
curse words in.
leave it to Drew Gasparini to have like shit, 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 like so quickly after the other. That's rough.
Yeah,
Like on a note.
I don't get hired for a lot of kids musicals, which is weird.
Right.
I want
Between
you
the
guys.
murder and the Skittles. And
Yeah,
then
and the swearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not a ton.
Yeah, like I was watching a video of you performing this at Joe's Pub. Was that the first time you'd ever performed it, or had you kind of done some demos for Drew beforehand?
I actually think that was the first
Yeah, I think that
time
was-
I ever
yeah.
performed it. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
back in like 2011, and we recorded this in 2012. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
Yeah.
the first time I ever performed it. I actually was at Boston Conservatory and I took the bus down for that
Yeah.
show. And then the next
Remember
morning,
those days? Oh
took the
my
bus back
God.
up to make my class. It was insane.
Oh, I miss those days.
I do too. Those are fun.
It's not true if there isn't a shit in there.
That's
That'll
right.
be the
Wow.
review of The Karate Kid, too, as well. It's not true unless they're shit. So look
Thanks,
out,
Ben
kids.
Brantley. On that note, I think we should play Two Little Lines. Let's go right into it.
Yeah.
Shit. I know that swearing isn't helping it. But fuck, I've had enough. This waiting isn't getting better. I'm sweating and I'm shaking and I'm dreading this mistake. I can't pretend I'm dreaming when I feel so damn awake. So I'll close my eyes and I'll count to 5 and I'll use that time to remind me of things to keep my mind at ease, like friends and school and family. My family, what will they think of me? I don't know where I'm going, but these results better start showing. Take a moment, relax, try to inhale, and imagine that everything's fine. Before you notice your life start to derail, just remember the future's still bright. So I'll give what I got, whether they like it or not. I'm not changing the plot to my story. I've got brains, I've got heart, and I've got plenty of time. So why should I be scared of too little lies? There's a ring around that tub. This bathroom sure needs scrubbing. Look at that toilet brush, just sitting in that scum. Anything to take my mind off this, cause more than likely if it's positive, I'll never face the world. I'll make this bathroom my new home. I don't know where I'm going. So much for all I know. Take a moment, relax, try to inhale, and imagine that everything's fine. Before you notice your life start to derail, just remember the future's still bright. So I'll give what I got, whether they like it or not. I'm not changing the plot to my story. I've got brains, I've got heart, and I've got plenty of time. So why should I be scared of too little lies? This is the last thing that I want, the last thing that I need, and I know it can't be positive. What if it's positive? My prom dress, I won't fit into my prom dress. These fluorescent lights don't flatter, but imagine 6 months fatter. I'll be disgusting, I'll look old, and put everything on hold. Do everything I'm told by my folks who disown me. So lonely, and who'd have thought this messy chance would mean 9 months in stretchy pants and the end of senior year, the end of 17. And Tom, how will I drop the bomb? Just tell me, hey, I'm gonna be a mom. I just want my mom, I just need my mom, or I'll just run away. I'll just run away. Take a moment, relax, try to inhale, and imagine that everything's fine. Before you notice your life start to derail, just remember the future's still bright. So I'll give what I got, whether they like it or not. I'm not changing the plot to my story. I've got brains, I've got heart, and I've got plenty of time. Why should I be scared of too little lies? Too little lies.
Yeah, dude.
So good. I was really in it.
Wow,
You're really
wow.
in it. It's awesome.
That's-
Every time you do this song at any concert or anything, it's just like, yes,
Thank
so
you.
good.
You really put it. F commented, and I gotta say, we just went away to that cabin a little while ago. F and Cobra and I, we had a great time. But F at the cabin made sure to tell me out of the blue, Casey is one of the greatest actors. And he said it in the comments here, and I'm so happy he did because I think you are. You're such a good singer actor. It's so good, Case.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, you influenced an entire generation of like MT femmes to be like, this is what acting in a song is, and like killing it and just putting together all of it. And so now I get to bring in Chloe, which is so exciting to have all of these Gasparinis all together. Let's do it.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Chloe.
Hi. Hey. Oh, my God.
Oh, God, our internet at home.
It's working. Is it working?
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk quieter.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, shut it down. Shut your face. No.
Hey, Chloe.
Case, that just made me misty, dude. That was so...
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, hi.
Chloe, we're so excited to have you on this because I was telling our TikTok creator about you were the one to do the Ghost Town cover, and they were like, hold on, what? And everybody pause what you're doing. Actually, don't we need the streams.
No, watch this.
Watch
this TikTok afterwards.
And then afterwards, stream your music because you're just like, your covers are so beautiful and like
nothing
your
hurts
voice
anymore. I feel kind of free.
So good.
Us doing your cover is a choice we made. Yeah, so we're excited to play. This is my favorite song on the album, so I'm excited to hear your thoughts on it. If I Had You, let's go into it.
Yay!
I don't know what I'm thinking. You got me upside down. 6 minutes without blinking. My voice won't make a sound. You got me. You stopped me. I think I'm going nutty. Oh, what's a girl to do? Oh, yeah. I've seen you every day, and you don't know my name. But now I think I'm ready to play the game. If I had you, oh, I never forget. A perfect two flame since the day that we met. When I see your face, I become a mess. And now my cards are on the table. I wanna know what it would be like if I had you. Oh, yeah. I think I'm going crazy. There's too much to take in. You're all I speak of lately. Don't know where to begin, but you won't see me. I'm screaming. Oh, what's a girl to do to get you to make a move? Oh, yeah. I keep digging my hole, and I keep falling down. Now I think I'm ready to come around. If I had you, oh, I never forget. A perfect two face since the day that we met. When I see your face, my God, I'm a mess. Now my cards are on the table. I wanna know what it would be like if I had you. I need a magic spell. I need a neon sign. Just trust me, I can tell, and I won't change my mind. 'Cause I promise you, all that I can do is what you need. And if it works for you, then it works for me. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah. If I had you, oh, I never forget. A
if you were 16 when you
I
did
know,
that.
like a little
chipmunk.
cherub.
Little
A
chipmunk.
tiny person. Goodness.
Oh my god. Little
Just like-
little chipmunk girl.
People who
So
love
fun.
the Gasparini siblings together, y'all gotta know they all have an EP called Saint Adeline on Spotify that goes off.
Yes.
That's true. We
It's
were once
true.
upon a time in a band,
band.
called Saint Adeline,
And
and we have a 5 or 6 song EP out. And you
Yeah.
know what? Frankly, it does slap. Go check that out.
It's
I
really
think it's
good.
darn
Yes.
good.
That was the last concert I went to before shutdown, I think, was you guys at Rockwood.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh my God.
You're like, I forgot. Yeah.
Wow,
'Cause
yeah.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
great
that summer.
music. That summer was crazy. Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for popping on. We're going to keep Drew and we're going to let you guys go.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
having
sisters.
us.
Thank you, sisters.
Yay, bye.
Bye. Oh my God. Drew, you're so lucky.
You know what's really cool? Can I just say this real fast?
Say it out loud.
About the girls,
Mhm.
those 2 songs are arguably the most sung from the album, like sheet music
Yes.
sales and like what I hear in auditions and on YouTube. There's so many covers of those 2 songs in particular. And like Casey does that thing at the end of 2 little lines, and Chloe does all those riffs. And If I Had You, everybody tries to do the Casey or do the Chloe, and it makes me feel all kinds of warm and fuzzy as not just the writer of the song, but the big brother of these 2 girls that just crushed those 2 performances.
Yeah.
Very, very honored and proud of those girls.
They're so good. They're
The best.
really good. Well,
Yeah, they're
now
the
we're not
best.
going to listen to them at all. We're going to listen to the good stuff. Let's hit it.
Here we go.
Lock me up and put me down. Don't think I can take it. Hurt me, turn me upside down. Take my heart and break it like a drug. I let you in, 'cause I just can't get enough. I'm always coming back to you, 'cause you got that good, 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 good stuff, yeah. Let me try something here. Now where my fellas at?
You got that good stuff. Yes,
Come on,
oh yes.
sing it out.
You got that good stuff.
All right,
Yes,
lady.
oh yes. You got that good
Come on now,
stuff.
ladies.
And I'll never let you
Yes.
try it. Boy, you
Oh,
gotta
yes.
buy it.
That's right.
You got that good stuff.
Tell me what's
I'll
up.
never let you try it. Boy, you
Oh,
gotta
yes.
buy it.
Early in the morning,
And I'll never let you try
in
it.
the
Boy, you gotta buy it.
evening, you got the feeling.
I'll never let you
Yeah,
try it. Boy, you gotta buy it.
said early in the morning,
And I'll never let you
late
try
in
it.
the evening, you got me Lock me up and put me down. Don't think I can take it. Hurt me, turn me upside down. Take my heart and break it like a drug. I take you in, 'cause I just can't get enough. I'm always coming back to you, 'cause you got that good, good stuff, good, good stuff. Oh, yes, you got that good, 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 good stuff. Yeah. You got that good, good, good stuff. Yes. That's right.
Yes. God damn, Justin.
That song is so sexy.
Thank you. It's thank you.
Is it about drugs? I just don't. What is it about?
It is about sex.
Okay. Well, on that note, let me ask you about the orchestrations.
Yeah, shout out Charlie Rosen for orchestrating the balls right out of this. This was like his first, he's told me this was like his first big orchestrating gig.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gone on to do a couple other things to some notoriety. If you just check out that guy's resume, he's killing it right now.
Google.
And has been for a long time. But yeah, he was the producer and orchestrator on this album, and he did an amazing job.
There's like,
That's-
I think
what can
if you
I
have
say?
like a 12-piece band in this whole thing.
Yeah, some songs are like just piano, and some have
Yeah.
like a 4-part horn section and like a 5-part string section, and there's some synth action and
Mhm.
a lot of autocorrect on my vocals in particular on Overboard. So he did a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, tell
Yeah.
me, because we kind of like skipped around. We're skipping around the album just because that's fun. Tell me about
Yeah.
Circles, because there's a lot of like origin pieces that you've put together.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's that about?
Well, it's funny because Circles was trying to be, but Alex Brightman's in the comments right now screaming, Circles, that's my show. That was going to be our follow-up show from Make Me Bad. I had these songs, just an array of songs that kind of had stories about these several different relationships and how they kind of intertwined, and Alex was going to write the book. It never really came to be, but it's kind of become this weird through line of the album I Could Use a Drink, because there's so many story songs. The ones from Circles are Dear Lucy, Two Little Lines, No Turning Back Now, and What Remains. And I don't know why we didn't record Dear Tom, but there's a Dear Tom, and there's a whole bunch of songs that are kind of about this young couple falling in love, and this old couple falling in love, and this middle-aged couple getting a divorce. So it's dying. Lots of...
It's the same thing. It's when love dies.
When love dies. Right.
We also didn't reference this earlier, but Casey is credited as a writer on What Remains.
Yes, and that
Very
is
cool.
so, thank you for mentioning that, because I don't think enough people understand that and give Casey the credit. And Casey and I co-wrote that song when we were but little babies. I think I was 20 and she was like 16 when we wrote that song. And Casey's, and both my sisters are amazing writers, but Casey's really intuitive when it comes to those kinds of deep emotions. So Casey Gasparini, shout out for What Remains.
Shout out. All right, well, we're going to go into the next track, but it would not be a Broadway Records listening party if we didn't talk about Jeremy Jordan for 0.2 seconds, because the last one that we did was In the Light, which he's featured on by Michael Mott. And so now we're gonna feature one of his songs right now. So let's go into Jeremy Jordan's No Turning Back now.
Love it.
Punch in the face. This news can't hit harder. I'm losing my place, trying to swallow it down. Am I awake? Should I question my ardor for every word that she says? Every word that she says. Should I leave this place? Pretend it's not my bother. Find someone else, 'cause I'm not prepared to father. I'm 17 for Christ's sake, and I just want my mom. But no, there's no turning back now. And suddenly I've sunk into nothing. I'm useless, 'cause I don't give a fuck about nothing. But she seems trusting. She says she loves me. But what does that mean? Oh, what a coward. I took no blame for how it happened. She says she loves me, and still I feel cornered. I wish I had a dad for this man to man. But he left me. Oh, he left me. It's a mistake, but it was mine to make. Leave it or take it. I brave through pain.
All right, guys, we're just going to go right into our next song. We're going to let you guys hear You Can't Bring Me Down. Let's go.
Because you can't bring me down. When I'm on fire, you can't put me out. Rising up, because you can't bring me down. When I'm on fire, you can't put me out. Not much I feel is worse than trying to be the bigger person when all you do is make me feel so small. Don't forget it, when you're gone, you're gonna stay gone. There's no more people, this confusing game to play on. I've had enough, grab your stuff, get up and go. heart. No. Rising up because you can't bring me down. When I'm on fire, you can put me out. Rising up because you can't bring me down. When I'm on fire, you can put me out.
Rising up,
Rising up.
you can't bring me down.
Whoa, that was trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to hear more of Nick, sorry, Drew. Nick
No, that's
Lemeyers.
fine.
I mean, he's amazing. His music is coming out with him
Yes.
later, August 6th, Edge of the World premieres. I'm very excited. If you haven't heard little snippets, I have because I work for Broadway Records. It's really good. Like, it's
No,
a
Nick
really
and
good
Ethan
album.
are out of sight. They're so
Yeah.
good.
And
Yeah.
Norbert Leo Butz is on it, and I'm like, yeah, you sound like a dad, and you're playing a dad, and it's great.
Well, there you go.
So let's go back to your album. Actually, I think we need to bring in, because he's waiting patiently, and I would love to bring in Andrew Dice Clay Coburn.
No,
Andrew
I know.
Coburn.
I don't want to do it. I told him I would do it. I didn't want to. No, I know the album sucks. No,
I
know.
refuse
I told
to
him I would
talk
do
to-
it. I don't know.
I refuse
Oh.
to talk to Coburn now. I refuse. He comes
Well,
in.
hello.
You came in hot, Coburn. You
I
came in hot. You came in a
Steamy.
little hot.
I came in a little hot.
He's talking. Brightman just commented he's talking to a window.
I know. I was hoping someone would notice.
He's not waving, but
I
he
could have
is
gone that way,
talking.
but I didn't do it. I went
Oh
towards the
my
window.
word!
real
Wow. How
professionalism.
are you? You look great.
Boy, am I good! It's so great to see you both. It's so
Yes.
great to hear so many songs of my youth, and
Yeah.
to sort of walk down memory lane. It's
Yeah.
like this and Ace of Base are the soundtrack to my youth. That's
Yeah.
What a delight
These,
this
these were rocking the airwaves at the same time. I think.
that's
so.
right. That's right.
Mhm.
What a thrill. Grace, how are
Wow.
you?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm like full. I've been eating lasagna for 3 days straight, and I like it.
You want to hear about
Love
the
it.
dinner I made?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course I do.
It was a Blue Apron. It's
Mm.
people get mad if I
Love.
describe
Still
it
do
and
that?
then yeah, I do that.
Okay.
It was like a rice with bok choy, and then there was a
Oh.
tilapia with a lime honey sauce. That was
that
really
all
good.
sounds. I love a bok choy. I
Sure.
Yeah.
appreciate
Sure.
it.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
I
bok choy?
love
Not a thing.
how we've all appropriated it. I love it. Yeah, it's great. It's really great stuff.
It came in my
It's
box.
tasty.
Great.
I
It
know.
came in his
and,
box,
and you
Grace. It
screamed,
was in
what's
his
in the box? And then
All right.
I emerged
Bok
with the
choy.
bok choy. You tweeted something today that I actually want to ask you about, which is that you're going to be singing for the first time in months.
Got some
Wow.
concerts coming up.
Tell me.
Yeah, I'm really nervous about it. I don't know if I remember how. I've described it as, like any baseball fans out there?
Yeah.
You know how when you're in the on deck circle, you got the weights on your bat, right? And you warm
Yeah.
up with the
As
weights
a
on your bat.
player.
As a-
You're
I used
putting
to-
weights.
Yeah,
putting
famously,
weights on
I'm
your
a baseball
vocal
player.
cords.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what it feels like. That's what it felt like for most of
Yeah.
the time that in the before times. And now it's like someone totally took the weights off, but I have no experience swinging without them on it. And so it's I'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm excited for you.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
bud.
What are you singing? Are you singing any
This
of
whole
Drew's
album,
songs?
I'm gonna do the whole thing,
Top to bottom.
just top to bottom. Just like I saw Paul Simon do that once with Graceland, and I went, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that with I Could Use a Drink.
Yeah. That's what the
Um,
public wants. If you hear shrieking in the background, it's my dog with a squeaky toy right now. So
yeah, what's his
apologies.
problem? Let him in.
The door's open. He's welcome to come in.
People
whenever he
love
wants.
the
Okay.
dog.
I know.
People like
no
the dog.
one. No
I've
one's
met
here
the
for
dog.
us.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. I've met
Alright.
There's nothing to write home about. It's a dog. Drew and Alex, both of them, they got a dog and they thought they were the first person to ever get a dog. It's like, oh, I have a dog. Oh, so they're
That's how
challenges to
people
having
are
a
with
dog.
babies.
I know. It's a
Andrew
nightmare.
Kober hates animals. Hi.
Yeah, that's
thank
right.
you.
Put it out there.
We're gonna put this over
Yeah, I'm
there.
doing some concerts.
Thank
We'll
you.
see if I can remember how to do it. It'll be. I don't think I am. I'm not planning on singing any of Drew's songs, but sometimes I'll hear the intro to Piano Man and just launch right into two little lines. You never know what's going to happen.
Wow.
Derivative, let's go into your song Fell in Love with Crazy right
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do a dad pivot before with Norbert, but this is good too.
I had a dream that women were a cinch, but then I pinched myself and woke up a damsel or a succubus. At this point, which is which? I say one thing and she blows up, but who am I to just bow down and take her shit? Well, this is it. I've had enough. I'll grab my stuff and I'll go. I know who I am. Damn it, I'm a man, so I'll just let her go because it's way past bragging. She can torture someone else with their na-na-na-na-nagging. I could be a free man and live the life of lazy. She could have 1,000 kids and still be just as crazy. This is moving too fast, and I don't even know what it is. She's framing the photo, I'm still browsing through the negatives. She calls me childish and says that I'm a slob because of the one time she found my undies hanging on the doorknob. But after all, this is my castle, I'm the king, so there's no hassle if I choose to leave my underpants hanging all around. She'll just leave me out to dry with my PlayStation. Why have women anyway? I'll just stick with mastering the art of singlehood, where I'm stuck inside this maze. She could have it all and more, and still be just as crazy. And I don't need this pressure, and I don't need her pretty hair. Since the day I met her, it's been leading to this scare. I don't need to change, I don't need to change, I just need to change. And I just need her heart, and I just need her smile. What a schmuck. It's just my luck that I fell in love with crazy.
We love a sigh at the end.
I was just gonna say I love the sigh at the end, and he does it in the performances when he does it on stage too. It's
This
really...
is before or after he's called the Uber.
Yeah, no, it's he does it right before the song and then gets in the car immediately after he's done. He's done
gotta
singing.
go.
I gotta say, for as gruff as he seems, he's a real mushy sweetheart, that Andrew Kober, and I know he's listening right now.
He's our favorite Muppet. All right, we're going to go right into Dear
Okay.
Lucy. Let's play it.
Sure.
Dear Lucy, so I'm bored to the point of snoring, 'cause some dork caught the flu this morning and decided not to join me in math today. So I'm writing you this letter to say I hope you're getting better. But you missed out on Mr. Jenkins, pull a classic Mr. J. And the way I sat, just waiting for you to walk through that door, or the way I laughed, imagining the times we shared before. Maybe it's the other night, or the fact that we hooked up. But when I looked up and saw you were gone, I realized we have a little bit more together. And I know we've been friends forever, but the truth is that I'm not afraid to say it. I love you, Lucy, more than you will know. Can't get you out of my mind, out of my mind. Look, I hope this doesn't scare you away. Think about it every day. It was 4th grade when we made our first trade. My pudding for your PB&J. Now that it's out on the line, I'd like to take this time to apologize for the other night and how the light hit your face and made me wanna kiss you. We're moving too fast, but you kissed back, so how could I resist? It was a good thing, it was a good night, it was the best night. It was my first time. But now I see we have a little bit more together, and I know we've been friends forever. But the truth is that I'm not afraid to say it. I love you, Lucy, more than you will know. Can't get you out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. It's silly how the skinny little fill-in of vanilla flavor ever have a chance with you, but it's thrilling, feels like every second's killing me unwillingly. I swear it's like a million little dreams come true, but I can't get with it until you admit it, that you love me. Lucy, do you love me too? 'Cause if you do, we have a little bit more together. I can't get you out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. From Tom.
Yeah, F. Michael Haney with that E flat at the end.
Let's bring him in. It's time.
Yeah,
It's time.
There he is. Where
Welcome to Hot Ones, the show with
God,
hotter
I knew
sauces
it.
and even
I-
hotter shit.
I fucking knew it.
Yo.
Hey,
Knew
I'm kidding.
it.
Let me make way for the real bit. Skittles the
Shut
musical.
up, dude! Oh my god! This is so
This was not
stupid.
discussed in our contract when we emailed.
I
about
asked how
this.
many bits I could do, and no one said I couldn't do a bit. So
So
bits.
you're all two. Are those all two? That's
Yeah,
it.
I might eat the
Okay.
hottest one in a minute. I don't know.
Ooh,
What?
we did that. We did that at the cabin too. And
I
you
know,
know
right?
what? Not a great morning the next day.
I know you had a bad one, but I
Bad
love it.
one.
Oh
Thank you.
man, F chose chaos, and Kimmy's correct.
Chaos.
You've been performing this song for how many years now?
I mean, I guess it's like 7 or 8, right, Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think you did it
Yeah.
first in 2011, 2012.
But like I think, and this is not anything about it. This was never the song I thought like when I sang it, I was like, oh, this is going to be the song that more people know me for this than any Broadway show I've ever done. like I was like, oh, I love this song, but also like I'd sung No Turning Back Now at a different concert, and I was like, oh, I love this song. Like lots of other stuff. I always get the really sad boy songs from you. And,
well, because you guys are both sad boy friends, I feel
We
like.
we are sad boy friends.
Um,
But you know what? It's because of that note at the end, and everybody attempts. It's not written in the sheet music, just so everybody knows.
I was nervous at
did
Joe's
that.
Pub. That's the only reason I did it was because I got really, really nervous at Joe's Pub, and I was like with all these like Broadway people. I think I was doing Carrie at the time, I think.
Yeah.
And I really was doing that thing that every performer should never do, which is like judging myself by the quality of my resume and not the fact that the artist who wrote the songs asked me to be there, which was the honor of the evening, not what any of us had done before we walked in the building.
When F gets nervous, his thing is he just ends up blowing everybody's mind. Is what he does.
Finish that sentence.
That's his tick.
Yeah.
What a weird tick. Yeah.
Listen,
Anyway.
we were all at Broadway Buskers the other day, and you did kill it.
Killed
And
it.
You're very sweet.
Because Cobra did talk about his upcoming concerts. You have one upcoming as well. Plug it.
And I am singing one of Drew's songs because I famously am like Drew's friend.
No.
But I'm not doing Dear Lucy. I've sung that song like I think 3 times publicly and then once for the recording. And that's it.
enough.
I never
That's
want
enough.
to do it again just because the first thing they said when we were going to do that concert was literally, I don't remember who it was, but someone came up and went, "You still got that note?" And I'm like, "What are you doing to me?"
The pressure.
Still got the
People
note.
really do that to you?
I did twice and then I optioned up because I'm an asshole.
Ooh, you bad boy.
But yeah, I'm going up to Ogunquit, Maine, to the Ogunquit Playhouse, and I have a 3-show set, a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm doing a little Jack of all trades, one of my favorite feel-good Drew songs. You know, it's good because none of this stuff is stuff I can sing.
God, I wish.
Advertising.
Wow.
But, okay, I have to reference this because a lot of people are blowing up the chat about it. So why are people referencing you as a Brandon J. Ellis impersonator with the "Hey, I'm F"?
Come
Look
on.
at me, I'm in a tank top. Why?
That's not cool. It was the other way around.
That's what I thought.
It was one of
How
my
dare.
favorite bits that's ever happened. So Cobra has a perfect attendance policy.
Great.
He got a plaque for going to every single one of Drew's concerts.
The Clobby Award. Yes.
Alex and I have missed for different reasons. And funnily enough, there was one time I was up doing Hunchback of Notre Dame at a Ogunquit Playhouse. And I was really bummed that I couldn't make it. They sent me a video of them doing a song. And Brandon Ellis, I think without telling anybody, just dressed up as something he saw me wear sometimes.
Yeah, but enough people saw him walk on that stage thinking it was you. So therefore, you definitely wore that all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. It was like a Mets hat and a sports tank of sorts.
Sports tank.
Tank.
Listen, if I was built like the Superman body that is Mr. Brandon Ellis, I'd wear that every day.
Yeah, no, same
what a
here.
handsome man.
Listen,
Guns
the
for
rest of your
days.
friends are waiting patiently.
All
we
right.
should just
Yeah,
get
it's Alex
right.
Brightman. He can wait. It's okay.
Let's
No,
just
please
listen
don't.
to his track before we
Let's
bring
do
him
it.
in for words a little bit.
Hey Mom, it's Simon. How you doing? Good? Good. Listen, are you still going to Curves? If you are, just tell Maria, ¿Cómo estás? Anyway. Was I a needy child? Did I always need attention? Did I like to flirt with girls? Did I like to wear your clothes? I mean, did I ever smile at the chance of playing hockey or the chance to own a muscle car? Well, the reason that I ask is to gain some perspective and, who knows, maybe write a book. Mom, I'm still your baby, so you can handle anything, right? I'm a little bit scared, a little bit lonely, a little bit empty every day. I'm stuck in the city, my sleep pattern's shitty. It's kinda hard to explain. I've only found lately, though, that I've had this hard time finding my own way. I'm a little bit lost, a little bit found. I'm a little bit, hey. Oh boy. Did we always have cats? Did I ever want a dog? Or was I always more the feline type? And I'm sorry for this chat, but did I really wear pink socks? Or was that a laundry mishap with the reds and the whites? And why did you let He-Man be my favorite cartoon? Even though in college it changed to Sailor Moon. Was I the only baby to never mess his bib? Was I the only baby to decorate his crib? Mom, I'm still your baby, so I can tell you anything, right? I'm a little bit scared, a little bit lonely, a little bit empty every day. I'm stuck in the city, my sleep pattern's shitty. It's kinda hard to explain. I've only found lately, though, that I've had this hard time finding my own way. I'm a little bit lost, a little bit found. And I'm sorry, Mom, for ditching class to go see Cher, and for that year in college when I highlighted my hair. And I'm sorry, Mom, for being scared to play baseball. I just hope I've been the son you've always wanted, after all. Mom, I'm still your baby, so why is this so damn hard? Okay, Mom, is it hot where you are? Because it is hot as balls. I mean, hell, I mean, heck! I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just gonna tell you something, and you may like it, you may hate it, you may love it, but either way, you're gonna take it how you take it.
I'm a little bit gay, just a little bit gay, just a tiny bit gay, and I've always been that way, and I don't think it's gonna change. So I guess myself and I have recently lost touch, but it certainly explains why I liked my G.I. Joes so much. Don't worry, Mom, I won't be going to hell, and you know, who knows, maybe I'll be a hero like Ellen. Can you call me when you get this message?
I mean, it's really important. Oh, F bounced. Here's the thing. We'll just be you and me, Drew. So the fact that the line about Ellen being a hero is really, it's aged so well.
Well, yeah, at the time she wasn't such a vicious, horrible person, apparently. So, well, she was, but no one knew.
Who knew? Who knew?
She
I guess
was a hero.
Yeah. I feel like now we can bring in the guy who was just singing, Mr. Alex
I'd love
Brightman.
to.
Is he
I
ready?
love this man.
Can we
I hope
see
so.
him?
There he is.
Hi.
Look at that handsome face.
Why is it always about looks for you?
It's always, look at that punum.
Thank you. You guys.
Somebody just gonna roll me.
I just want to. It's one of the little something.
Just
How's
a little
everyone doing?
Shrek.
A little Shrek.
I can't continue now.
Where are you coming to us from right now?
I'm coming from. But boy, do I look like a tomato or what?
One of the finest tomatoes out there.
I don't think this is a sunburn. I think this is lighting. But
You look like a 100 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm coming from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Aww.
Where he lives now. He just bought a house.
I bought a plot of land which I have not built anything on. This is all cardboard behind me. And I live in the middle of nowhere. I'm very scared, surrounded by a lot of animals, and kind of afraid to move. But I wanted to get some. I'm using my personal hotspot to do just this, just in case I end up going missing.
Thank you for from building a house of cardboard and making the time.
Oh, sure. I'll never pass up a time to hear myself sing that song.
Listen, I went to the I don't know what anniversary it was, but the last 54 show you guys did.
That was Drew.
Yeah.
That was Drew and I's anniversary.
Yeah, that was our anniversary.
Biblically.
That was the re-release concert.
Yeah. And just like seeing you do it then, and then hearing you do it at Joe's Pub.
Right.
Your whole life has totally changed between them.
It sounds like a kid doing it in the first one, and it sounds like the kid's dad doing it for his kid at a thing.
Or finally a dad having a comeuppance.
Oh yeah,
figuring his life out.
That's right.
Absolutely,
But the sad part is he's calling his mom, but she's been dead for 10 years because he's an older man.
And that's the musical. That circles.
And it sort of ends. It ends sort of quiet. Goes, can you call me when you get this message?
These two write a lot of things together. Please tell the world about the things that you are writing together, because you seriously are. You're on Karate Kid.
Thank you. We've stopped writing. This is actually wanted to announce this live on this.
Yes, our collaborative efforts are all starting today.
We've reached a standstill at literally every project we've worked on, and we've just decided to call it quits. I'm having such a good time. We're currently working on a new draft of. It's kind of a funny story based on the film and book with wonderful people at Universal Theatrical who are allowing us to do crazy things with the source material and just encouraging us to be weirder. One cool thing, which is fun for people that have been following, is that our show used to be a 1-act and it is now becoming a 2-act. So you'll be able to buy candy at intermission.
So everyone can get socks with the grippies on the bottom.
Of course.
Embroidered. It's kind of a funny story.
Of course.
Jeez. I didn't get to keep my socks.
We always think merch first and then writing second.
100%.
That's how it goes.
We're doing that. We're still working on the Whipping Boy. And then I think because of tonight, we're gonna try and bring back Circles, you guys.
Just because of this stream. This is the power of Broadway record streams.
I didn't intend it, but I just think now I'm feeling like the artistic
because
groove.
of popular demand.
I think it's what people want, and I really am here for the fan service.
Oh my God, Kyle saying working on the whipping boy. Just say working on whipping a boy. That sounds awful.
Oh
don't
boy, what?
Don't invite Kyle back.
I don't.
Oh no! Kyle didn't mess up. It's just like it is. We have to be clear about how we say it. So yeah, let's bring in the rest of the guys. Let's do it.
All right.
Boy,
here we go.
Yeah.
Hi, fam.
Look at that. Where is Ed?
It looks great as a round, actually. Oop.
Oh man.
Does F know his camera's off?
I don't think
It's on.
It's
on.
on.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It says it's on.
Brandon Ellis comes in now. This is what
he's my least favorite.
Yeah, he's
I want to talk about where you guys.
Skittles shirt. Look at this.
Yeah, of course I did.
Wait, you have one?
Of course.
Everyone has one.
I
don't have one.
True
I don't even
fan.
have one, and I wrote the fucking thing. I don't have one. Oops.
You didn't walk outside the town hall and purchase one from the people that were not supposed to look like, but look like real people selling merch.
I blacked out.
We got to be a real fan. You got to be a real ride or die day one fan who appreciates the deep cuts. There he is.
There he is.
Hey, happy to have you back.
As someone has said,
cacophony.
I have lost control of the stream. This is me getting fired within my first 2 months here at Broadway Records. F is in the chat. Thank God.
No, I think that's drop Fs for.
No, you're doing
pay
great.
your
Everybody's
respects.
doing great.
Oh.
Quality content. Thanks, Lazu.
In the private chat, Drew was about to tell us which of us did the best performance on the album.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, tell us.
Sorry?
Let it up. Let Drew do it.
I did.
Oh.
Oh, it's you.
That's categorically untrue.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote all the songs, and then I also sang on it. I feel like I did the most, therefore I should.
You already said Casey wrote them, so.
Did you sing on it?
Yeah, I sang Overboard. That was the first song we did tonight.
Do
you hear? This is like there's like a Lou Gehrig, I'm luckiest man in the world thing going on.
Yeah. I am the luckiest
One
man.
of you is dying.
No, I consider myself
the luckiest man on the face of the planet.
Yeah,
I was one of the unluckiest men.
That's the most topical Echo reference you could come up with.
How is this happening? I love
From
this.
1941.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
gone
man.
there. Okay, well.
Can we talk about this album?
Oh, sure. Are we still doing that?
Which album? Smash Mouth?
Can we talk about Circles more?
What's the other one? It's Circles.
35 millimeter.
35
millimeter, which is
That's
a
my
much
favorite one.
better album. Everybody go
That's
listen
really
to
good.
Ryan Scott Oliver's 35 millimeter. It is to die for.
Honestly, I can't argue with that.
It's
Cut you a
so
piece.
good.
You wrote
Crazy
Cut You a
Town.
Piece when you were like 25. That was crazy.
I did. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about. Do you guys remember anything from recording this album? Because I
please.
don't.
No, not a thing.
I do.
There are
I
photographs
do.
in the booklet, and they're very sweet.
Those were staged, but yeah, they.
And those are actors, actually. Those are models.
Those are stand-ins. Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't
hired
get paid enough
stand-ins.
for face work.
Yeah.
I remember being mad that I was not in one of the photographs in the album.
I'm sorry that you were upset about such a small thing. But the thing I remember from that album the most was we did drink a lot in the studio. A lot.
Yeah. Yes.
There was a lot of beer drinking going on. I remember one time there was there's a poster on the wall of John Kilgore's studio, and it's a rhythm transcription written out, and Cobra and I clapped out both parts to see how well we could read music, and I failed miserably, and Cobra did
you're not good at that.
I just remember, you just gave me a memory from that. I just
Did I?
remember. Do you remember that when I was doing the worldwide famous now a little bit is that thank you so much. That's what I was pausing for.
Yeah.
That when I would miss a take, I'd have to take off an item of clothing. Do you remember this?
Yeah, again, we were drinking a lot during these recording sessions.
No.
Do you remember that? But I only made it to like a shoe and a jacket. It wasn't.
Yeah, I think we did like 2 or 3 takes.
Here's something. Here's another random memory too. Is the call and response section with Guarini's song was the weirdest like hodgepodge of people. I think the girls from that blog, The Craptacular, were there interviewing us, and they ended up being like an echoed call and response part.
I think Nick, Chris, and I both did it.
Nicholas Christopher was there. I can hear your voice in it.
Yeah, I thought I could hear
Keith
yours.
White was there too. Keith White was there.
Keith the Beef.
Keith the Beef.
You know that
Where's the
famous moniker.
Where's the Keith?
He performed in when you did it at 54. This album, this re-release.
Yes.
Did he do good stuff?
Yes, he did good stuff.
He did do good stuff.
Okay, well, I've done my job.
What a great music this.
Yeah.
I'm a little teapot.
Yeah.
Oh. Where
so
were
let's
you
talk
guys
about 35
in life?
millimeter.
No, Drew.
So good though.
Where was everyone in life, like spiritually, emotionally, financially? Like, what
Financially,
were you doing? That's what
year
I'm
was this,
assuming.
Drew?
What year was it?
We recorded the end of 2012, and it was released 2013.
Destitute.
All right.
So
This
yeah,
was
I
a
think
dark time for me.
a lot of it. No, I think Cobra had just gotten married and booked.
Oh
Les
yeah,
Mis.
that's true.
Like
It
Yeah,
was
you're
a
right.
dark time for me. You just got married right
That's
before we
right.
started
I
recording.
did get married at the end of 2012.
It was a very dark
Oh,
time.
I just thought of a great memory too, which I think it still exists on YouTube. Was the four of us and Alex Wise recording the Kickstarter video to get people to help us raise funds for the album. Do you remember this?
Nope.
I do.
What video?
We recorded a video to entice people to donate to the Kickstarter to help us make the album.
Was that the pilot?
It was insane. It was no, it was not the pilot. And we're not gonna. That's a deep cut.
We must never talk of the pilot.
Let us never talk about more.
How did you even hear about that?
What?
What inside information could you possibly have that you know about this?
All right. Hey, what's the weirdest thing any of you can grab without getting out of your chair?
I got a little elephant statue.
I've got a multi-Allen wrench.
Oh my god!
Wait, without getting out of the chair?
Yeah.
Oh, I can
my
get weirder.
God!
I know I
good.
can get weirder.
I have just out of reach. I have there are 2 bins full of Beanie Babies.
My dog ripped this off of a
Here we go.
frog
Hang
toy.
on.
Oh.
These are all toys from my childhood home.
Yeah.
That's creepy, F.
Yeah,
Plug
yeah,
this,
it
David
is.
Pogue.
That's creepy too. Look at all these creepy toys.
Look
This
at
is
this.
from-
Leg.
This
Why
is
do you
from
have a bowling pin?
because I have a big Lebowski bar. And I
Oh,
have
bless
it.
you.
Yeah.
I would love to
This
come
is
over for a White
great.
Russian. Yeah.
You will. You
I'm
will.
so happy we're derailing this entire
Okay,
thing.
you
famously-
guys, should I pour it on myself?
Yeah!
Okay, only because you guys wanna.
I love
Oh
when
my
you
God.
pour collectibles on yourself.
That's that classic Alex Brightman bit.
Okay. Here we go. We got to wrap this up because
No.
famously we have lives
All right, we'll see you
and
guys.
mainly y'all. But
Will?
here we are at the end of it. Thank you guys for joining us on this whole stream. Drew, you have a podcast with Broadway Podcast Network called I Could Use a Drink. Now we're talking,
Oh,
which
now
all of
we're
you,
talking.
well, all of you have been on it except for me, even though you were on my podcast, and that's fine. But
I've
I'm
not been asked to
so-
be on your podcast. I want to be
Oh,
very
well,
clear
a
about
lot
that.
of shade is being thrown right now. Grace, you'll be on season 2. How does that sound? You can go find season 1 of Now We're Talking at the Broadway Podcast Network.
Yeah.
Hot
And
Ones is on YouTube, so you can watch that too.
yeah, Sean
You can
Evans.
find-
Sean Evans, F. Michael Haney, ladies
I'm
and
doing
gentlemen.
a concert at the gazebo in my town next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
I know. Are you
Yeah.
gonna be
So good.
will you be live streaming it? Can we see any videos from it?
Nah, but if you get on the train and come out here, it's right next to the train station,
Okay, we love to see
which
it.
will be disruptive, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you guys so much. You can listen to I Could Use a Drink on all streaming platforms.
I have no performances coming up.
That's good.
I think I might be on a delay.
Oh my
One last
It's your
quick
fault you put us
shout
all
out.
here.
One
I
last
know.
quick shout out to if you're in the UK and you happen to stumble upon this, go see the show I Could Use a Drink at the Garrick Theater on August 2nd. Tickets are available online. You don't want to miss that. So
Alex, good luck with your pilot. Good luck with the work. Good luck with a Gunkwit F.
Thank
I
you.
will be seeing it. Other than
Love
that, guys, thank you for coming. This was
Yes.
great. Listen to the album.
Thank you for
Please
having
Buy
me.
it.
Thanks for
Buy
having
it.
us.
Buy the
Thanks,
album
everybody.
at full price.
Circles 2022.
Nice.
Yeah!
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I love you. I like